All right. What's up, everybody, and welcome back. We've got ourselves here a first-person view cast of Reynor up against Clem. So apparently these guys got convinced to play Reynor Terran, Clem Zerg in the Basilisk Big Brain Bouts this week, and Reynor streamed his viewpoint. Now, Basilisk do like to keep their content exclusive, so I'm not going to be asking the players for replays or casting the entire series, but we have the rare chance to cast a first-person view of Reynor experiencing Terran. It's something he's been a little vocal about, the balance shifting and the map pool being very Terran favored over the last 6 months, and how hard it is to kill top Terran players now in the new map pool. So it's going to be fun to see him, swapping sides, playing Terran against Clem Zerg, and we're going to be able to commentate it first person and check it out. Now, downside, you're going to notice the quality's not great. Reynor's had so many issues. He's back in Italy at his parents' house with the internet and computer crashes, or I think internet crashes mostly. So he's gone to his grandma's house because his grandma's not only got amazing grandma Italian food, but also better internet apparently. Downside, he's still only on 720p, even though the bitrate does look pretty nice and it's a 60 FPS frame rate. We're gonna, the quality's not perfect. I'm recording in the highest quality I can here to make it as good as possible. Now, it's gonna be a T-Rex Reaper wall-off. Also, you might be wondering, where's the sound, Pig? Where's the sound? Okay, I'm gonna turn the sound on. His audio setup is wild. It is basically a stream straight out of 2010. We're talking about 90% keyboard sound, and if I turn it up enough to hear Reynor clearly, you will hear 4,000 decibels of just click, 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 click. So we're going to be dealing with some basic production issues, but that's fine because, dude, we're watching Reynor play Terran against Clem Zerg. This is so much fun. I love doing first-person view casts because you get a special insight when you can only see their vision, but we're just going to have that kind of nice and softly in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud or annoying for you. As some people say, clicking is nice. It's good ASMR. Exactly. That's the way I feel as well. So, T-Rex Reaper's a solid opening for this map because the third base is quite spread. It does delay the creep spread from getting out early. And I'm not the biggest fan of it, but Reynor seems to be confident. And apparently, I'm allergic to a T-Rex Reaper opening because it just gave me a massive sneeze right after introing the game. Wow, impressive. Reaper's going to come on in here. He's going to try and pick off some stuff. Oh, his game sound is like barely audible as well, guys, compared to the keyboard. This is hilarious. If I turn it up enough to hear the gunshots here, you guys are going to hear nothing else. Anyway, guys, it is a 3 Reaper opening. He's got a Marine at home to push back the Overlord as well. And looks like he's going to find that third hatchery potentially, but actually no third hatchery. Oh, Clem. I wonder if Clem remembered to make his Overlords on time. It looks like it. I mean, we've seen at least a third Overlord out already. And those Zerglings, gonna be a little while until they can come out. You gotta pull back though, Reynor. Reynor's mechanics are so sick. This is the thing. Whenever I watch Clem or Reynor play off race, I'm always amazed at like the little details. Like for me, I fumble a lot because I don't have the muscle memory when I play other races. He just lost a Reaper. No, it survived. You're kidding me. Wow. So anyway, I fumble a lot. Whereas what I'll notice is like Reynor, when he's playing Protoss, for instance, he'll like be like, his Immortal's about to die, he picks it up with a Phoenix to stop Zerglings and Roaches killing it and stuff, like at the last second, while microing an Oracle to shift-click Ravages and doing all these other things. These guys, I think micro is so innate to, Clem and Reynor. And I think for them, it's like, it's just natural and that there's no choice. There's not, oh no, what should I do? It's like, yeah, you just click the things and you do, obviously you micro the things. Now, I think Reynor should be worse than Clem right now. Even though I know Clem's way better with Protoss than Zerg, we also know Reynor is also way better at Protoss than Terran. So this is both of them playing their weaker off race. I would feel that Clem is stronger though. And why do I feel that? Because he plays so many other games. So I don't think Reynor plays many other RTSs, right? He plays a lot of League of Legends lately. That's like kind of his hobby game that he plays competitively at a, I think like a diamond level or something. I don't think he can quite get Challenger. He's been close a few times though, I believe. And Clem on the other hand is like, without knowing what the units do, top Battle Aces player, top Stormgate player, all these different RTS games. So he's got this fluidity and this ability to learn new games, and I think that experience will serve him really well. Now, this appears to be a very 2-base centric build. So notice how he's just using the Reapers to clear out around his map. And not only that, he's going to go for a single engineering bay and a third barracks. So it's Banshee into third barracks play. He is going to go Cloak. I think he just started the second Banshee right there. This is a very Beyond style play. He needs that 150 minerals. Still hasn't started the second Banshee. Oh, he thinks it started, guys. He doesn't realize. He clicked start Banshee at 140 minerals. It costs 150 to make it. So he's making Cloak for only one Banshee. You want to make a second Banshee. He's not noticed. He's not noticed. He keeps looking at his barracks and his factory. He does not realize that there's no second Banshee coming. He's going to notice in a second. Spamming it out, man. Good job not getting supply blocked at all. Really good basics. Man, am I sick? What's going on? I don't know. I think just some dust or something. Ooh, Zerglings are there. Hello? Yeah, okay, so it is single cloaked Banshee. Interesting. And how the marine count's growing. He's on creep with Reapers right now. His Reapers just ran on creep and just got surrounded. That was crazy. That was crazy. Now, I like the way he moved out with the Marines because it kind of disguises the fact that you've gone for Banshee. Unfortunately for him, Clem already had a lair, so he can instantly make an Overseer. But the Banshee is still going to get some good damage. I think he might even be willing to sacrifice it. I think he should have actually diverted back to the natural there. But, oh, good damage. Dude. Oh, wow. And his micro is so good. This is one of the reasons I don't like Banshees, is I feel like if you don't focus fire, they're not very good. But if you're as good as Reynor or Clem, dude, gets himself 11 worker kills. Oh, he does lose it. I thought he'd get that out of there. That's unfortunate. But he's got medevacs, he's got Marines, he's got tanks. Now, is that a third command center on the high ground that he's building right there? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so he's actually 3/4 of the way to a third as well. So he's gonna get a big attack going. If he can deny a fourth, that'll be huge. Oh, the ambush! And he pulls back. Okay, notice how he gets ambushed and then he just pushes back. He's like, you know what? If you're doing that, you're probably setting up for a giant counterattack. I'm just gonna set up to make sure I'm safe against the bust and go for a drop. We can move out a little bit later once I've secured some safety. Now, if Clem wasn't actually committing that much and that was more of a feint, like a bit of a fake out, right? Feint is an F-E-I-N-T, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. Some people get confused when I use that term because they think it's like F-A-I-N-T, like, ooh. And no, I'm not saying that Clem is swooning right now because Reynor is so handsome. Not that Reynor is not handsome. He's a very attractive young man. Very, very, very good at StarCraft. And, you know, that's all I want. If I was to marry a man, that would be what I'd look for. Ladies, Got to pick up those StarCraft gentlemen. So double drop on both sides. The problem here is we don't know what Clem's work account is. This is the real problem. Oh, man. I don't know. Oh, there's no fourth there. So this scout on the bottom is huge. Oh, okay. Good pickups. Good pickups. He needs to see that fourth mineral line. He's about to get vision in the bottom. 1, 2, about 5 drones. That means, assuming it's like 5 gases, it's at most 70, probably more like low 60s in the workers. This is good. If Zerg's still in the low 60s, you're floating your third out, you're probably just above 50 workers right now as Reynor. I think you're totally fine. Whereas if that fourth base was full of drones, you'd be much more stressed right now going, oh gosh, I got to get damage in. As it is, he's still going to dance around with these Marines because, hey, you know, you've got crazy mechanics, why not? Oh, he does lose a few Marines to 2 Banelings there. Now, remember, it's like 6 Marines to 2 Banelings at most. There may be 4 or 5. It's not the end of the world in of itself. He is going to focus on his macro a little more now. I'm not sure if 2-2 started. I think he's onto double engineering bay and more of like a standard macro setup at this stage. But yeah, there we go. So we definitely have 2-2 started at this stage. Zergling Scout just came in, got cleaned up by the siege tank as well. He's going to keep looking around for drops, seeing if he can find damage. But I think more importantly, get the drop home without losing it. And that's problematic with, yeah, I think he's going to lose a full medevac. Full medevac goes down. Not good. Second medevac goes, yeah, this was not a good move. He should have just stayed in the dead space, man. That was an annoyance for Clem. Clem's laughing. He's like, you should not have done this. Yep, attacking into the defensive tank position did not go well. You just lost a double drop though, mate. You gotta you gotta chill there, Reynor. You gotta chill, mate. I'd love to see that second factory go reactor and widow mines. Reynor, I think he's saying he's just gonna try and play a standard style here, you know. Get the widow mines out with the tanks mixed in, go for the Marines, take a fourth, take a fifth, and kind of play macro from here. This map can be really hard late game. because it's all about managing fights across a huge front, like big widespread. The bases are so far spread apart, and that's a big issue. Now, guys, as always, adding to the commentary and engaging with what's actually happening on the screen is Twitch chat. Our definitely not criminally insane Twitch viewers. And they've got a question. Would you rather eat asparagus and cuttlefish for a week? Oh, hold on. Marines against the Hydras and the Zerglings. Ow. Oh. Good fight for Reynor. No, get out of there. Okay, stayed just a little bit too long. So would you rather eat asparagus and cuttlefish for a week and then get, I don't know what felched means, or eat vindaloo for a week and get a blumpkin? I don't know what a felching or a blumpkin is. I feel like I've heard that term. It's probably something gross. Can't answer that question until I actually get more info on that. Now, to be fair, spreading tanks across, defending both bases, the Widow Mine's getting mixed in. I think Reynor's in a decent spot, but the problem right now is these tanks are very undefended. So if an attack swings in and he's not got any Marines guarding, the Lings can just kill those tanks and he's screwed. This is massive. I don't think you want the intel. This is gross stuff. Okay, cool. Good to know internet's being gross. Definitely didn't see that one coming, guys. That's like really out of character, and honestly, it's shocking to me. I'd be worried about burrowed banelings. The way Clem's moving his army around, to me, feels like a Zerg who's trying to bait me into burrowed banelings. Clem doesn't... Yeah, Reynor doesn't seem to be afraid of that right now. It's only Zerglings, no banelings in the top. Good creep clearance for him. He will get rid of that active tumor on the top as well. But oh my gosh, he's not watching. Oh my gosh. Dude, I can't believe he saved almost all those Marines. That was amazing. Wow. The way he can keep his units clumped up because he's so quick with his micro is crazy. Now, he's maxed out, but he needs to build more command centers. He's going to go 8 barracks, including one of them on a tech lab. He's got 3 on the way. I think he's going vehicle attack upgrades. You go plating normally if you're going Widow Mines because it helps the medevacs and the Widow Mines get tankier. Because he's got tanks, he might just go for the attack upgrades though. So we're not sure exactly which one since he's selecting it so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, he did click back before he looked away. Dude, the way he so confidently multitasks is insane. Cancels the command center, instantly rebuilds. How do you multitask like this? These guys are such freaks with their off races. This is their worst off race. Their worst off races are better than 99.9% of all StarCraft players. Oh my lord. Okay, tanks coming forward. Bio there as well. He's got a good barracks count now. He's got more Widow Mines building. He's got a few command centers coming up. They're in dangerous positions. I think the main thing is he needs to build a few more orbitals, not just extra planetaries. Kind of feels like Reynor's going to play this Maru style. He's got a big work account. So Maru on this map likes to go above 90 workers and not mass orbital. He will just keep taking planetaries and keep attacking with his like maxed out army. Problem is there's lurkers out which are stalling him out a little, and it's hard to attack into tanks, Widow Mines, and sensor towers. Notice how he control clicks the Marines, pulls them back away from the banelings, but those ones on the front, he left a bit too far forward. He took a nasty hit. The tanks are a bit too far forward there. That's a good attack. That's a really good attack there for Clem. And Clem is going to blast through him. It's so weird calling all the Zerg pieces Clem and all the Terran pieces Reynor, isn't it? This is just so different. It's so different to what we're used to. But, dude, this push in the top is getting massive damage. So he's going to try and scan there. He'll get some snipes up and still getting good damage in the north as well. Just going to click the hatchery, pick up, get out. Great move for him. And he will be able to escape from there. He's got to run, though. He's going to unload immediately. That's kind of crazy move. Is it going to pay off? Oh, man. Those Hydras could cut you off if you're not careful. Now, doesn't look like he's building any extra orbitals, as I said. Okay, one orbital there, but I think the other one's going to become a planetary. And remember, like I said, Maru will just take planetaries, keep securing expansions, and play this kind of momentum style. Problem is, it doesn't have the same longevity of like a mass orbital style. The reason Maru does that on this map, and it feels like Reynor's doing the same thing, is because you can't turtle. On this map, you just cannot turtle. You have to maintain map control and spread out and fight on the map, right? You can hold a choke point here or there with a few tanks and Widow Mines, but essentially, whoever controls the map will win this game. If Zerg controls the map, there's too much creep from all sides. The Zerg gets the corner bases. You just can't get out there at all, and things get really rough. Oh, this is big. He gets himself a few queens. That's really nice, guys. So those queens give big defensive bonus. That tank going down is an issue. I think he needs a third factory right now. Okay, guys, these Widow Mines are going to burrow. They could save his day. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's so much Ling Bane. Clem just YOLOing. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought Terran was Imba. I don't even need to micro. I just A-move my Banelings. I'm a Zerg player. Sorry, guys. Everyone gets a little bit of artosis in them when they off-race. What can I say? That which we do not understand. Oh my god, everything's blocked. All of his bases are blocked, guys. He doesn't have enough scans. This is actually, funnily enough, how Reynor used to kill Clem a lot a few years ago. Okay, the top base could land. Oh no, that one could as well. I thought that third got a burrow zerg. Clem could have done a little bit better at burrowing zerglings on those bases. And if he did, it would have been a huge problem. Because remember, Reynor's only got like 6 command centers. Not all of them are orbitals. Oh, this is great denial though. Look at this, and he's attacking the south as well. I think Reynor's dead. I think Clem's got him, guys. If Clem can bust this bottom base right now, this is a huge problem. Oh, but man, Reynor's multitasking is pretty great. He's losing some turrets on the bottom side. I like that turret snipe. Changeling's going down. Okay. Interesting. He's going to spread some Widow Mines out front. Widow Mine there could get a decent hit. He's got to be careful. Reynor's got to be real careful. Where are the Banelings, man? The medevacs actually fly away. There's no Banelings. Oh, Clem! He made the classic mistake of thinking Zerg units are good. Actually, he did end up killing most of that bio, but I mean, it cost him so many Hydras. If you don't have Banelings, Hydraling, you got to be really careful about ever engaging into a ball of bio medevac ghost. Because if you got Banelings, you can, yeah, sure, you can blow it up. But otherwise, if it's just standing in a ball, it can just gun down a lot of Zerglings and Hydras. So you got to be really careful, especially like 10 to 15 minutes. Hydras might only be on like 1-3 upgrades against 3-3 bio, right? Classic mistake of thinking Zerg units are good. Yeah, I am trolling a little bit with my commentary today, guys. Obviously being just a little facetious, having a bit of fun. A couple of Zerglings do go down there. Looks like Drilling Claws has been upgraded. Now the top base is finally up on the 5th. If he could sneak a drop or something in the back just to put Clem on the defensive, I think this would be massive. Because remember, Clem's way better at attacking than he is defending. Say this a lot, but it's because it's true, guys. Not just making it up. And I also just think in general, if you're not having to defend your bases as a Zerg, it makes StarCraft in general and Zerg versus Terran a much easier matchup. ZVT is all about momentum, about tempo, and he's going to try and kill at base in the middle. He's got to watch the top, though, of course. Every time he goes in like this, he gets counterattacked. And that's what's causing him so much problem now. Oh, man. Trying to push the front and defend at the same time is so hard. There's no Banelings, though. There's no Banelings. Clem doesn't have any Banelings. This is a huge moment for him. Huge moment. Oh, my lord. Okay, he's going to snipe up there while fighting on the front. Okay, he does have to run away, though. The Lurker's finished morphing, and it looks like a bunch of his bio died. He's still got very good supply, though. Like, really good supply. Oh, no. Okay. The Lings are going to try and jump on top of those tanks, and they bust them really quickly. The tanks were his best wall of defense against the Lurkers. Oh, he gets a Lurker. He doesn't have concussive. Guys, he doesn't have concussive. We've just realized he does not have concussive. Reynor playing like Clem right now. Clem famously forgot concussive multiple times against Reynor in big tournaments last year, as well as against Cyril. So this is what this thing. Clem never makes that mistake anymore, but in these high intensity games, it's really easy to like miss a small upgrade that usually you don't add until after building 8 barracks in this matchup, because you've only got 1 tech lab and pure marine up to that point. But I'm pretty sure he did not slow down the Lurker. They just agreed to not get concussive shells, says Triple X. Oh, yeah, sure. They're like, oh, that upgrade's unfair, man. It's broken, you know? I saw him click on the tech lab. He just added it now. Oh, good catch from Twitch chat, guys. Apparently he did add it, so he's realized. Big attack in the north, big attack in the north. Oh, gosh. Okay, here we go. Lots of Ling Hydra. It's not many Banelings. Not many Banelings, though. It's heavy Lurker Hydra. And Snipe can pick away at that without any tanks, though. If you have just 1 tank shelling on this position, it does so much. And oh, this is a huge move, guys. Even those couple Banelings pushing him back. The workers. Oh, so many workers going down. He's trying to set up that famous flank that Clem has done to him many times in the past. The ghosts are a little exposed, though. The Hydra's actually doing pretty well. And this is so hard to actually micro these surrounds. As you can see, you know, it's one of those things. Imagine if he ran out of scans right now. But no, he's got the scan. Beautiful surround. It just feels like he's already taken so much damage by the time this happens. And losing your 5th base here is a disaster. He'll float in your command center and he needs to repair that. He quickly built a few more SCVs as well because he knows he's taking economic damage. The creep spread for Clem has been fantastic. And guys, I gotta say, they're both just blowing me away with how well they're off racing. I'm so impressed, man. Oh my... Oh, no, the Banelings. He's been so low on Banelings for so many fights, has Clem. So Reynor just got a bit too deep. He was microing the drop in the bottom left for a second. He wasn't watching, and he does lose about 10 to 12 ghosts to the Lingbane jumping on top. He saves some units and he's getting a good little fight in the bottom right, but you can see how desperate he is to find more damage. He's down at 150 supply. I mean, that Spore Crawler's not the end of the world. It's losing these medevacs could be a problem, though. He still hasn't repaired that top base. The Hydras don't know which medevacs are full, thankfully. So I think he gets the full medevacs out of there. He's got to fly away. He's probably going to lose a few more of those medevacs. That, oh my gosh, his medevacs are still trapped in that corner, guys. He has to repair that base. He's not repaired it. He's not even had the money to upgrade a planetary. Reynor is in huge trouble right now. Clem has got him on the ropes. Clem has both corner bases. And honestly, you know what's missing? Liberators. If there was Liberators coming in, this would force Clem to deal with it with his slow units, Queens, Spores, Hydras. The problem is the only counter pressure has been small drops, which he's dealing with very easily. How is he dealing with them, guys? He's dealing with them very easily with his Zerglings and Banelings, his fast response squad. Planetary comes up. Dude, you got to repair the command center. He's still not repairing it. That's crazy, man. Oh my gosh. So many of his command centers are deep in the orange. I'm just like, oh man. Oh, accidental EMP. He was trying to burrow. I guess his burrow key is the same as his EMP hotkey. No worries. Okay, he's coming forward right now. I think he does use pretty much standard hotkeys, Reynor. He's been playing since he was very young, before many people used optimized hotkey setups. He knows he's not getting flanked. He's just going to get jumped on the edge of creep. Widowmine gets a decent hit. Is it enough, though? I do like the stutter step back. There's not that many Banelings, dude. That was a good fight for him. That was a good fight. Oh, there we go. I told you guys, Liberators. I told you guys, this is the game-winning unit. How many games has Oliveira won, has Clem won just by sieging libs constantly, dude? Oh, you're kidding me. Creep blocking is expansion. I think you got to pull back from here. Yeah, I think you got to pull back from here. Oh, there's a Hydra already there. There's a Hydra already on that base. Wow, Clem's so well prepared. So well prepared. I didn't even know how he knew there was libs. Maybe it was just left over from dealing with like the 3 Marines he had there earlier. Oh, that orbital going down is huge. This is a massive move. Massive move. And fungal as well. Fungal as well. But wait, big flank, big flank. Reynor's got the flanky boys. He's got the flanky boys. Oh, those Widow Mines are going to go boom, boom on your face, mate. Oh, the command center's gone, though. Bunch of medevacs went down. Bunch of bio went down. He needs this base. If he can take this base, push forward, and deny the enemy base there as well, I mean, Clem's got to be poor. This has got to be such a close game right now, guys. This has got to be insanely close. This does not strike me as the sort of game where Zerg's sitting on a 5k bank the whole time. Like, I think Clem's maxed, but I don't think he has bank, right? I think Clem is like on like an 80 drone, permanently maxed out, but like no bank. And then he drops down to like 160, spends his bank to remax every time they fight. This is an insanely fast, close game. Sporkril is there. Look at the lib repositioning. This is what I'm talking about. Libs are so good. So now Clem's on the defense. Now you can see Reynor's got a little bit of momentum. He's the one picking where the fights happen, but the Hydras are splitting up. The Spores are dealing with it. That one's going to go down as well. He's going to take out as many of these drones as he can, even focus fire those drones, because often what will happen is if the Queen or some Zerglings pop out there, it'll shoot them, and that's nowhere near as effective as killing drones. The fact that he focuses on that in the midst of this is crazy. Widow Mine's going to try and fall back. I like that. Saved one of the Widow Mines. All right, command center there. Very, very huge. Now, at this point, I think, yeah, I was going to say, you've got Lurkers blocking it. There's an attack coming in the top side. There is something just north of here. I don't know what it is. Okay, it's a single Zergling. Never mind. It's like 1 scout. 4 Zerglings. Not a big deal. That planetary in the top left, guys, not repairing it was the right play. He never needed to. Big brain gaming from Reynor. Playing Terran here for 24 minutes head-to-head against Clem. What in the heck are we watching right now? These are some of the best players in the world for a reason. Unable to retarget his Widow Mines. I think he just isn't quite used to the range of the Widow Mine. He was clicking just a little too far away. Nice burrow, unburrow, but I think it does get cleaned up anyway. Good handling by Clem. Fantastic Zergling micro. Isn't it funny, guys? Zerglings are meant to get kind of wrecked by Widow Mines a little bit. But, you know, he just runs into them and just micros so confidently does Clem, and he defuses them. And I think that's someone who he has, the best Widow Mine retargeting and control of anyone in the world. Makes sense. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's even huger, though. Reynor. Oh, if this army didn't get hammered on the right at the same time. I mean, he still somehow holds his position on the right side, but he lost a lot of ghosts, a lot of units there. Oh. Dude, that would have been game. If he didn't get hit by that fungal. Reynor's complaining in rage right now. He's like, oh, man. And now he's getting these Marines surrounded as well. Oh, my gosh. He's going to drop this base. Yeah. Dude, if he's going to lose this base. Oh, no. I thought he just got himself in a winning position. Dude, every time one of them hits the other one gets them back as well. This is a crazy game, man. He's going to try and fight this. He doesn't have the numbers. The Lib Siege up. He's losing that position. And it looks like he's out of money now. I think he's out of money. I mean, to be fair, Clem's not in a great economic position. The mules are good, but it's just, oh, he lost so many units to Fungal. The Baneling's over in the right side of the map as well. Oh, pulling back. Okay, he's got, I mean, he can keep picking off Zerglings here, but like, what's he gonna do, man? He's stutter stepping like a beast. The planetary, as long as he can hold that position, maybe the Zergling's denying him from getting any further forward. He's very low on minerals. He needs a new base. Clem does not need to keep pushing. Oh, massive link counterattack, dude. The depot raise is good, but he doesn't have enough bio, I don't think, to even defend that, does he? He's going to send a bunch more units over there. Looks like Clem may have F2'd, though. Clem may have F2'd, which left his mineral line open, so this might actually favor Reynor. Reynor stays organized in the chaos really, really well. Gets that medevac out of there. He's got to defend the north side. He's tracking the army with the sensor towers so well. See, this is the thing. Sensor towers don't help me that much because I'm not quick enough to like react as fast as him. But when you watch top pros, you really see how important and useful the sensor tower is at like top pro level, right? Ah, the medevac with the 5 Marines in it does survive. The other one gets sniped there. My lord. Why can't you? Because there's too much going on. Like he gets a glimmer of vision and he's already moving his army to respond. So if you put the sensor tower far enough forward, yeah, you can see a lot with it. But if it's far enough forward, it gets sniped. Whereas he's got like a sensor tower quite far back on this north side. So all it gives him is like a friggin' millisecond of the units rotating. And he's already in position, ready for it. Okay. No tanks is such a problem, man. No tanks, no Widow Mines in here. Few Widow Mines would be huge. The Lurker Splash. Oh, the Baneling's on the left. The Baneling's on the left. The Baneling's on the left. Coming in. Beautiful spreadies from Reynor. Can he hold on? Widow Mines are coming forward. The command center is repairing. He's got to get the SCVs out of there. He's going to counter drop as well. He realizes this is all about the tempo. It's about the momentum right now. He needs to keep that command center alive. He is damaging the counter base. If he could sneak some Marines into the top right at the same time, he might be able to do this. As it is, though, those Lurkers are denying this base so very well. The Marines are going to run away. He does not want to risk losing them because that's his only presence in a different area of the map. He's thinking about taking the top right, which is kind of crazy, but I guess it's like, hey, I can deny your base and then steal it myself. And rather than trying to defend this middle area of the map that seems like a lost cause, I can just kind of maybe sneak this up here. So that's a decent move. He's going to kill a few drones up there, gets rid of the hatchery as well. Both corners have been denied. It's that middle bottom base and then the base just below this on the right side that are really the anchor of Clem's income. And you might think, is that really that much income? No. But compared to Reynor, who has like 4 mineral patches left on this top left base and nothing else, like Reynor has no money. He needs to be crazy efficient. Every second that goes by, Clem's supply is climbing and Reynor's is barely improving. So, you know, really tight game. But one where, oh, he finds a borrowed Hydra down there. Dude, those 5 Marines in the bottom left have actually been like the one thing keeping him alive in this game. Dude, why is there creep in Reynor's 4th base? How has Clem been perfectly respreading creep in the midst of everything that's happening? There's literally BM creep on his 4th base. Oh my gosh. Okay, barely keeps the medevac alive from the queen. Dude, what is going on? This is so... I think he's dead. I think he's dead at this point, but what a sick fight. There's just a few moments where, like, he wasn't watching and, like, the ghosts moved into the 3rd or 4th base of Clem, and he got hit by the Banelings, and then that big fungal in the tall grass in the middle top right side of the map. Both of those were like massively game-changing fights. Finally, his hero drop in the top left does go down. And dude, I gotta say, this has been a very fun game. But unless he can crush this army, secure this base, and get back to mining, it's gonna be really hard. He's gotta watch out for the ambush as well. There could be like a lurker in those bushes or a bunch of lurkers even. Yeah, scans, there's actually no Zergling there. He's like, move the command center over. He's trying to move units down. The fact that he's got creep in between this base and his other base is so nasty, though. All right, a couple snipes could be good. Got one lurking out. Oh, the fungal has been such a problem for him. And that'll be that. The fungal, Clem kind of baits him in there. He's going to try and start a step away, which he does do a pretty damn good job of. In those fights, you don't really snipe anything, right? You just kind of start a step backwards, try to deal with the Ling Hydra, and then you can start sniping when the fights slow down a little bit. The fact that he maintains his army at all is crazy. But as I said, I mean, having a couple of bases mining, Clem should be close to maxed out now, I think. I mean, maybe it's closer than I think, but that's like 30 Hydras, right? 20? Oh, 15 Hydras. SCVs pulled off the line. And, oh man, dude. Yes.
I lost the fucking fangle.
125 supply. 125 supply at the end. So yeah, Clem was broke, guys. He only had 125 supply. He was super broke. There was those 2 big fights, which Reynor's going to try and show now, I think. Obviously, this is pro gamer replay analysis, so it's 1,000 times an hour. But this big fight in the grass here was a disaster.
The game was actually, I lost 2 times. I lost all my ghosts, and that's what I lost.
Yeah, he just said I lost the game 2 times. I think he realizes the fungal was huge. Over there, that was like not bad for him. I think that was a good fight. Losing those 2 tanks was really rough.
Here I was owning him.
Having just a few tanks anchoring a position here or there does make a big difference. His units loss tab is insane. 12,000 resources more efficient. There was a good fungal up here as well at some point, but I don't think it was nearly like it was like a surprising fungal. I don't think it was so much of a mistake. My God, the way he scrolls around in the replay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, losing this base put him in a really hard position. It's amazing that he came back from this position even here. The fact that he still could have won it from here is like a testament to Reynor's skill, because I really felt like he was on the cusp of dying, but he got such a 6 round.
Oh, what the fuck did I do? Oh no.
But he's down 30 workers.
Look. No,
And this is, yeah, that was the one. That was the one. He just said so bad, so bad. That was the Banelings where he wasn't looking, where he just microed the drop in the bottom left. He should not have got hit by Banelings there. That was a big mistake, a big doo-doo. And then the next one, I'm not sure if he remembers it in the heat of the moment, right? But it's when he was hitting the bottom left, he should have pulled his army back on this middle right side, just next to the grass up here. And he didn't.
Oh my God. Look at the supply. I could have just A-moved here.
Look at the supply. Oh, Clem was down to 120 supply after that? No way!
It was still fine, I think. And then
So look at this, guys. So Clem actually threw away his armies. Like, yeah, and Clem's income was not that good. Clem was not even mining 3,000 minerals a minute. So Clem's income was actually smaller than I thought this entire time.
How did I lose this?
Look at the supply. And he's like, yeah, Reynor's like, how the F did I lose
He
this?
wasn't allowed to snipe us. Oh my
But then he's
God.
sniping command centers, he's denying bases, and the income differential is so big. The fact that he was up 60, 70 supply here, though, and he could have actually A-moved, wow, that kind of hurts. I did not think he had that supply advantage, but I think this goes to show that, like, yeah, Clem's creep was great, his micro was great, but I don't think he was actually able to keep up on the work account. I don't think he managed his economy quite as nicely. There's a lot more drone transferring and securing a bigger number of bases, which Terran's not as used to doing. And that fungal was the big main second fight that screwed everything up. This fungal, he should have, like I said, pulled this army back while microing in the bottom left, but he stayed right on the edge of creep and presented his army in a big ball. And you can see Reynor knows. He identified the 2 big mistakes as well. I'm glad we're on the same page. GG, well played, though. That was an awesome match. If you guys want to watch the entire match, go over to Basilisk's YouTube channel. This was a Basilisk Big Brain Bouts. I'm going to link it in the description down below. So go down there and check out the whole best of 5 series. This was just one of the games in it. I don't want to cast the whole thing. It's their content. They did the show match. So you can hear Rotterdam's commentary on the Basilisk YouTube. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you, Reynor, for streaming your point of view. And shout out to Reynor's grandma for not only feeding him, but also giving him good internet that he can actually live stream on. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.